Ooh, okay. So I just remember I still always got to do a Doc Beast Daily. I always got to do a Doc Beast Daily. So I'm at episode 105. So two things that I just want to touch upon. So two of the most important factors that are going to help you out with your success. And keep in mind, we're going to talk about a bunch of things. This is part of my Doc Beast Daily, episode 105. If you're following me, follow me on YouTube or Facebook. But here's the two things I want you to remember. Here, I want you to write these things down. I know you're going to say there's other factors, but I want to make things as simple as possible to increase your chances of success. So your why and discipline. Your why and discipline are the two most important fuels for your success. Now, I know a lot of people talk about, support and family and talk about meditation and technique and efficiency, but you got to remember your why and discipline. The reason these are the two most important fuels for your success because your why is going to motivate you not to quit. If your why isn't strong enough, if your why doesn't make you cry, at some point when the going gets tough, you're going to quit if you don't have a strong enough why. If your why is your kids as far as trying to start your business, trying to move your business along, guess what? You're going to, no matter how many times you run against roadblocks, no matter how many times, how many different techniques you try to make your business successful, no matter how many times you fail, you're going to still push until you find something that works for you, until you find a business that works for you, or find a business model that works for you, or find a system that works for you. If you have a strong enough why, like if you want to be home with your kids, or you want to bring your husband home from the military, or if you always wanted to help, a certain number of people, or you want to go back to a distant country, like one of my friends helping out, open up these clinics in Haiti, and you feel like that's your call from the Lord. Your why will take care of everything else. That's why I say your why will take care. What's the use of worrying about the technique of how to do something if you don't have a strong enough why? Well, you're going to quit. So your why. The second most important thing is discipline. Discipline. It's a reason why one of my most favorite self-development authors, Brian Tracy, keeps talking about discipline, 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 discipline. Because there are a couple of techniques out there in different realms. Like, for instance, fitness is a major one. Also, business is another major one, where doing something once, you're not going to see results. But when you do the same thing over and over and over and over again, you're not going to see change in a week. You're not going to see change in 2 weeks. But when you do the same thing over again for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, the change starts to accumulate and you're going to start seeing changes in your business and changes in your body. If I did bicep curls today, I'm not going to see my biceps grow. They're probably going to be sore. But I have the discipline to say, I'm going to put myself through an arm program every other day or a couple of times a week. Just be consistent with that. Have the discipline to do the same thing every day. When I reach out to people for my business, I try to reach out to a certain number of people every day. I have to have the discipline not to say, well, I'm going to do this today, but I'm not going to do this for the next couple of days. No. In order to be successful, study. Whenever you want to study, to learn something for a test, you have to have the discipline. First of all, have the strong enough why to know, okay, for instance, for me in medical school, why do I want to become a physician? Why do I want to be a doctor? A strong enough why. And I also have to have the discipline to stick with it and study every single day. If you don't stick with something, you're not going to be successful. So that's why I'm not telling you about, find a technique or find efficiency, get support from your family. All that is secondary to the most two important fuels for your success. I'm holding my phone, that's why I'm lopsided like Batman. The two most important fuels for your success is your why and discipline. When you sit down with your doctor, when you sit down with your fitness coach, when you sit down with your personal trainer, when you sit down with your priest, your pastor, those are the two most important things you need to put on the table and establish before you even start any type of program or system or regimen or lesson or class or course. Before you start those things, you need to establish your why. If your why is not strong enough, if your why doesn't make you cry, I guarantee you're going to quit when you meet your first obstacle. If you don't commit the discipline, even though you have a strong enough why, if you don't commit to the fact that I'm going to do this action every single day, you're not going to be successful, because you can't build great big biceps by working them once a week. No, you can't have that happen. You're not going to memorize your course material to become a physician or veterinarian or dentist or lawyer by studying once or twice a week. No, you need to study every single day that material. So before you even start any of those things I just mentioned, if you don't have your why and you don't have discipline, you're not going to be successful. You're just not. Peace.